We got to do something. Absolutely. You know what we got to do?
What are you going to do?
We're going to go out and party.
For the first time in my life, I feel like there's hope.
This is radio.
Shock Talk Radio.
Uncensored.
And live. Cave Crew Radio.
Jason Scott, nobody has won. We haven't played the game yet. We're on the pre-show, and we can have graphics on the screen, but not unless both of us are on the screen. So challenges await, but it's going to be a great show, ladies and gentlemen. The first round of Believe It or What is coming up in just a few minutes. But I always promise, Big B, that not a week would ever go by. Yeah. And even though it's a very eventful week, and we're going to be busy, we must find out if you are the epicenter of anything this week.
Well, I will say, I will repeat my epicenter because it is true. I am the epicenter of Scentsy Part 2.
Oh my God. You're turning out to be not worthy of this show.
Well, our dear friend Amanda, who is a Scentsy representative, and who is both yours and my Scentsy representative.
Yes, she is the Cave Crew Radio Scentsy representative.
Correct. So she had posted some new items out there for a certain movie that I won't say just in case other people are listening. And I saw it, and I had to order things for Christmas presents. And actually, I did it earlier in this week, and they just arrived this afternoon. It was like lightning fast that I ordered the stuff, I don't know, Tuesday maybe, and it came today.
Lightning fast. Scentsy is beyond any postal service. Now, because you couldn't say, in case certain people are listening, did you get packaged without certain people seeing?
Oh, yeah, they were at work.
All right. Good. So nothing given on the listen, nothing given on the scene.
Well, I mean, we're talking about Scentsy, so if people are listening, they know what Scentsy is. I did have to. It's for my wife. I did have to tell my wife because she, like one of the people at my son's school, is a Scentsy rep too, here in New York, and she they're class coordinators together, so she'll get like Scentsy shit from her. I told her very specifically, I said, you cannot order anything Scentsy from now until the end of the year because I've gotten you things. I didn't tell her what. I didn't tell her what it was. I said, I've gotten you things. I said, if you really want to order something from this other person, you have to run it by me first because, obviously I want it to be a surprise come Christmas.
We have a conflict of Scentsy representatives here, ladies and gentlemen, in our household. Isbia used to have a Scentsy representative, but since she knows that Amanda is a Scentsy director and always has everything in stock and sends us bonuses and special things, Isbia. So you've got a Scentsy conflict in your household.
I do. As a matter of fact, I ordered something from Amanda a while back, and it was another gift for my wife. And she asked, "Oh, did you go through this other person?" I said, "Hell no. I know somebody that listens to the show that's become our good friend, and I ordered from her. I'm not going through this other person. I know the person from the show, and I'm going to order from her.
We're going to have to ask Amanda when she comes on the show in a little while, because they're so supportive of each other. And when Amanda advertises things, she's always like, become a Scentsy host, become part of the family, get freedom, get extra paychecks. I wonder if there is any animosity between the Scentsy salespeople.
That's a very good question. We have to ask her, because especially in situations like mine, right, where my wife has a Scentsy representative and I have a separate Scentsy representative, is there now competition? Is there animosity, even though we are separated by an entire northern border? Or is there now animosity between the two?
Yeah, we'll get into that, because we're going to speak to each contestant before we go into the actual competition tonight, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is, believe it or what, it doesn't matter what the graphics are doing to us. The majority of the show, we don't need these damn things anyway. And of course, future contestant, the Insomnia Music Cafe. He's not Scotty anymore. He's the
is that Scotty?
Yeah, it's just got his own
radio.
radio.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And he plays indie music and all that stuff. He wants to know if they have dog smelling things. I'm sure your house smells like dog anyway.
But you have like 92 cats. Why would you want wet smelling dog things?
Maybe to keep the cats at bay. I don't know.
Ooh, maybe.
Anyway, great audience out there. I bet you there's a lot of spectators that are maybe future, believe it or what, contestants, wondering exactly how this is going to go down. When we started this, yes, we know it's you, producer Scotty. Your show is famous. Maybe one day a fish show will air before you.
Oh, good God.
Anyway,
wish that on anyone.
We started this just kind of asking questions back and forth, and this year it's really turning into a lot more than that. So I urge you all within the next 2 minutes to stand by. I don't know if we have either of our guests here yet. It's an inter-country battle. Amanda from Canada and Eric the Swede, of course, from native Sweden tonight to kick us off and get us going.
And we will set the rules. We've discussed this internally,
Yes.
how it's going to go, how we're going to pick who goes first. We're going to base it upon kind of a baseball format, where you have the top of the first round and the bottom of the first round, and so on. So we'll lay down all the rules beforehand. There are now lifelines available, which we'll go over. So this is becoming a very, very official event.
Yeah, maybe no one listens, Scotty. I don't know if anyone listens to you now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to get ready here, ladies and gentlemen, a few seconds early, because it's a big show. How do I get rid of this thing? There we go. It's gone. Let's go. It's time to play. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. Here we go. All right. That's turned on. Everything's turned on.
Air traffic control, bring in New York. Roger that. Bring in Canada. 10-4. Gentlemen, we have liftoff.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, for Big B's Believe It or What Trivia Challenge? We'll have 8 contestants competing, with one winner facing our champion, Sir Big B. The topics will be random. The opponents will be random. The road to the top will be filled with slippery slopes. Who will be the final person standing? To find out, you must believe it or what?
There was a time when the world turned their back on men. Men with a dream and savage yearning within them. Legions compelled by passion that knows no boundary. A consuming flame that defies plausible explanation. Battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of big
I say this with all due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
The next broadcast of the masculine feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gotta go to a place where I get a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on a hot day?
Mr. Clevin, what else are you gonna do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball! It's a power goal!
This is Cave Crew Radio.
What? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DK. I am live in my cave in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Great night ahead of us. Slight technical difficulties, but nothing that is going to hold us back. We are live on YouTube. We are live on cavecrewradio.com, and we are live on Facebook. And we are moments away from the first round of Believe It or What Open Challenge, ladies and gentlemen. And we are also available wherever podcasts can be found if you prefer to listen to us. Anyway, joining me here as always before the big event, before we get started, is my co-host. He is the Duke of Urinstencelli, as knighted by the Queen of England. I was going to say New York, and also your president-elect, ladies and gentlemen, Sir Big B.
Yes, live from Queens, New York. I am Sir Big B, your president-elect of the United States of America. And normally I would be the epicenter of something, but not today. Today is a big show, and we have to jump right in, starting with the first matchup of the first round of the Believe It or What Open Challenge.
Yes. And here we go. I've got to... how should we kick this off? Because we want to bring the contestants in, but
do we have the contestants?
Yes, they are both here.
Okay, good.
They are in the green room making all kinds of noise with their microphones. And
luckily we can't hear them.
But that's okay. They're in the green rooms.
Right.
They're not distracting the actual stream. I don't know what they're doing. Jumping jacks. They're wrestling inside of a weighted blanket. I have no idea.
They are mentally preparing for what lies ahead.
So here's what lies ahead, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a few announcements before we we'll bring them in one by one and talk to them for a minute first. But Scott, let me know.
And now, the Believe It What Open Challenge. Who will survive? Now, DK, who are our 2 contestants?
Well, thank you, Scott. I'm glad that you asked us that. Let us tell you our two contestants tonight. Would you like to do a Big D, since I'm going to be reading a lot of questions and setting our rules in a minute?
Sure. So our first contestants, drawn out of the hat a few weeks back for the first matchup of the first round, are our good friend, and who we were just speaking about, our Scentsy representative of Cave Crew Radio, Amanda, and
in the country of
Canada.
Canada, yes.
And the other contestant tonight is our friend that we met on a random phone call to Sweden several years ago. We very randomly called a phone number, spoke to our pal, Eric the Swede, and he's become friends of ours and is here tonight to challenge Amanda from Canada. So we have Canada versus Sweden in the first matchup of the first round.
And let's go to our green room, and let's first of all bring up everyone's favorite. Okay, hang on, Big B. You talk.
Okay. So we are moments away. I think we're going to get to know the people a little bit, and then bring them in. We are, and now DK is again frozen. I see Amanda. We have Amanda. Is DK there? I think I've lost him now. I can't hear him at all. Can you hear him, Amanda?
No, I can't.
No. Are you watching the video?
On the TV, and he looks frozen.
He looks frozen, yes. See, these are part of the technical difficulties we're having. So we were having this issue before. DK, if you could please go out and come back in, that would be helpful. I think. There we go. And look at Amanda sporting her brand new Cave Crew Radio T-shirt that arrived. I know she was promised a T-shirt like last year sometime.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And it never showed up. So I'm glad this one finally showed up.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there he is.
All right. Oh, it's going to be a fun night. So, wait a minute. Amanda is in her Cave Crew.
What just happened?
I think he's gone again.
No, I'm here. Amanda was in her Cave Crew Radio T-shirt.
Yes, she is. She's proudly wearing her Cave Crew Radio T-shirt. She also made a post earlier, right, like before we went on, saying that it was almost showtime and she's ready.
All right. So Amanda,
not ready. I'm nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. This is exciting. You are the Choo Choo Mania 2 champion. You got hardware for that. That's how you got your T-shirt. So you're nervous. You're a little bit nervous tonight. Can Amanda hear me?
Amanda, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
She can hear me, but she can't hear you.
But you can hear me.
I can hear you, yes.
Okay.
This is fun.
Yeah, I want you to ask Amanda.
And the TV's delayed, so.
Why is it delayed? Is she watching us on TV?
She's watching us on TV, yes, but she also has her earphones in, so she can hear me in real time, but she can only hear you on the TV, which is delayed.
All right, so hopefully when we bring her back in, she'll hear me real time. Can you ask her if Scentsy representatives ever get into fights?
So DK is asking, do Scentsy representatives ever get into fights with each other over potential customers?
I'm sure it happens, but we have no control over who purchases from who. We don't own anybody. And I tell everybody that too, even when I'm at events, because some people be like, I have a consultant. I'm like, that's fine. It's you're the person. You can buy from whoever. We don't have any control over that. Some people probably do get mad. Some customers do switch consultants just because they might have issues with one. But we can't. It is what it is. It happens.
So do you have control over any pricing? Like, can you offer discounts to people to kind of pull them away from other representatives?
Personal specials, yes, I can do. However, it's not. The pricing is the pricing. So unless I have a personal special, that's something that I have to do one-on-one with a person. Mm-hmm. It's not something that I can advertise publicly.
Okay. So we can't have a special Cave Crew Radio discount through Scentsy. If you order...
Could we be an affiliate? Could we be an Amanda?
Like if you order online on the website?
She hears me now.
No, she doesn't. Because I stopped asking the question because you were asking a question. That's why she started answering. This is going to be a real fucking fun show.
So I'm going to put Amanda back in the green room.
Holy shit.
I'm going to put Amanda. We're going to see if now, hopefully, Eric can hear me.
Well, let me just say this too. Jason said he couldn't see Amanda.
Oh, no, she's on the screen. He also says we can sign up under Amanda and join her team. I don't want to sell it.
No, I don't want to say. I want Amanda to say, if you buy this product and enter the code CCR or something like that, you get 10% discount.
Right.
That's what I want.
Can you hear me, Amanda? Can Amanda hear me?
I don't know. I can't hear Amanda now that she's in the green room.
Oh, I can hear her. See,
because you're the host. Right, I can't hear
our next contestant, and hopefully he can hear me. Eric, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So, this is gonna. So Eric's gonna win because he's gonna hear all the questions.
Trump card.
If I could ask Amanda if she can hear me, I don't know if Amanda can hear me, but maybe you can tell her to go out and then come back in. So maybe we're all on the same frequency.
You just pissed her off. Jason is saying message her directly and mention CCR. We'll work on this later. We're trying to get the show. Eric, long time no see. How are you, my friend?
Extremely tired.
Oh, no, this is not going to turn out to be a good night. You need to win this to advance.
Well, I'm going to do my best. And
right.
I can't really give you much more.
Okay. So what are you doing these days? I hear you have a new job.
Yeah, exactly. This is my second day at the new job, so...
Can you tell us what you're doing, or is it?
Oh yeah, it's the cleaning firm.
Oh, so you're going to be like that guy in Wall Street who's pretending to be a cleaner, and you're going to go in and scan secret documents. And...
I already have half the catalog, so now I just need a safe password so I can get the cookie recipes.
There you go.
There you go. And are you enjoying it so far?
Actually, yeah, it's pretty hard, and it's a lot of walking. My legs don't like me.
You don't feel like a pony right now.
I feel okay. I feel ready.
Now, do you work nights or you work days?
It's days, and I'm gonna work every other weekend later.
So at least this weekend you're off. I know we were messaging back and forth to make sure.
Yeah, I've got my rookie starting period, which is this month, where I'm just gonna learn.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So just making sure, because I know we were messaging back and forth to make sure that his schedule was free so he could do this without issue.
Exactly. But considering this is a tournament and my general hopes for myself, I mean, I nailed the pony quiz. But
you did. You were fantastic in that quiz. And Amanda's been in this twice now. She has
but now I think I have a sneaking suspicion that this show is going to be about actual stuff, and I don't know that.
It's going to be completely random. The topics are completely random. I think DK already has his list of questions, but it is completely random topics, whereas me and you went head to head specifically in My Little Pony. And I must say, again, I held my own in My Little Pony.
You were worryingly
held your own in anything, and that's why you've earned the final position in this.
Right.
Now, I have to ask you, Eric, before I bring Amanda back in. You're cleaning. I'm sure you're working with dangerous chemicals. Did they certify you in MSDS and WMIS?
Well, there's been a lot of studying in the beginning. We went through a couple of courses in chemicals and cleaning methods. And well,
I gotta go only because it's Eric and I love him.
Yeah.
What kind of videos are you watching in cleaning methods? Like, is there a certain way to wipe a counter?
It's corporate. It's just very much these are the products. You do this, and you do this that way.
So do they play you the Karate Kid? Wax on, wax off.
Kinda. I mean, I haven't learned any ninja moves yet, but I guess that power comes later.
Soon he will be entered into the Swedish karate tournament from his cleaning videos.
It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be able to like hack and slash up Swedish meatballs with just my fists.
Are you working inside of a Kia corporate?
No, it's just a regular, everyday supermarket.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We got you.
It's not
All
that.
right,
It's not that interesting. Come on, I'm still Swedish.
All right. Well, I'm bringing Amanda up as well here. Now, Amanda, can you hear me?
Amanda, can you hear DK?
No, I still can't.
Hello, Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, she can hear Eric. She can hear me, but she can't hear you.
And I can hear Eric too.
Yeah, you can hear Eric. You can hear me, but you can't hear DK.
No.
Perfect.
This is like the fourth time that I've gone out and came back in. So.
Okay. I'm going to refresh one more time, and I hope I don't wreck everything. You guys
okay.
go ahead.
Okay. So for Amanda's sake, DK is going to go out and come back in again and try to refresh and see if the audio catches up to you. If not, it's going to be very interesting where I'm going to have to relay questions. So as soon as, again, now DK looks frozen, but when he comes back, we'll start going over the rules. So let's give introductions to each other because you never met, actually. So Amanda, this is Eric. This is Amanda, our Canadian Scentsy representative and loyal listener to the show and good friend of the show. Amanda, this is Eric. We really literally randomly called him a few years ago in a number. It was for to promote tourism in Sweden. They said, call a random Swede. We found this phone number. So we gave it a call. I think we tried one number first and nobody answered. Then we called and got Eric. And Eric's been our friend ever since. So,
that's too funny.
It's amazing because, obviously we do it at this time every week. And was it over there? 2:00 in the morning, I think?
Exactly.
It's 2:00 in the morning. So we were amazed that he was even awake at 2:00 in the morning in Sweden. So that
or you woke him up.
Or we woke. Did we wake you up? I don't think we ever asked that.
I think it was in 2015, and I distinctly remember sitting in front of my computer, just bored, and then my phone rang. Then some dudes from some radio show started talking. I was like, "What the? Okay." Hey.
How did you get? Because this was literally to promote tourism in Sweden. I remember that. How did you get involved in that and giving them your phone number? Because we didn't call your phone number. We called an 800 number and exchange, and it got forwarded to you.
It was just Facebook or social media. It was just it was big in Sweden. So it was like, hey, sign up your number for Call a Random Swede, and stuff will happen. And I did that.
Did they promise you?
Guys hear me now?
Hey, there we go.
I can hear you. Can you hear him, Amanda?
I can.
Oh, we're good now.
Okay, I want to try something.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't try anything. We just got to
Let's just do it for fun.
Holy Christ.
Okay, Amanda's gone.
Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna. Can you hear me?
Ooh, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Thank God. Everyone shut up. I'm about to take over the show. All right. So, Amanda, I'm keeping you in the green room. And Eric, you can stay here, but there are some rules that I want to announce. Now, Big B, let's bring Amanda back up here real quick.
Let's make sure she can still
want
hear
to
you.
explain how the actual structure is of the game. I've got the names, I've got the questions, and then I will explain the lifelines.
Okay, sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this kind of baseball style. Now, if you don't understand what that means, baseball has innings where you go top of the first, bottom of the first, and so on and so forth. So we're going to pick out of a hat between you two randomly who goes first, who goes second. Okay, so he's got your names, Amanda and Eric the Swede. We're going to pick you out of a hat. The person who goes first obviously will go first. Person who goes second, that's more of an advantage at the end. So it's a whoever gets 5 correct first. Okay, so round 1 will be whoever goes first, then whoever goes second. That's round 1. So now if you are tied 4-4 going into the 5th round, the person who goes first obviously can get 5, but if you go second, you have a chance to tie. Okay, you understand that? Now, if you are 4-4 again going into the 5th round and you go first and you do not get the answer correct, it will go down to the person who goes second in the bottom half of the 5th round. If that person gets it correct, they win. Okay?
Correct. Now, I have here in front of me, and this could be critical as the game goes on. These are the official believe it or what questions. There is no specific topic, and some of them might be easy, some of them might be hard, and depending on where your play is will depend on what question you get. Now, to make this more interesting, Amanda, I'm sorry, I'm going to hide you. I'm not going to mute you or anything. We have brought in something new. You will have 3 lifelines. Lee, can you tell us about the life preservers?
Here are your 3 life preservers to help you stay afloat. 1. Remove 1 answer. 2. Ask Big B his answer. 3. Pass this question to your opponent. Use your life preservers wisely and good luck. Do you, my friend, believe it or what?
Okay, so here's where it's critical, though, you two, where it becomes critical. If you pass a question, it can come back to bite you later. Big B does not know the questions, so you're hoping maybe he'll say I'm kind of sure, or I'm 100% sure, whatever will happen. And of course, remove an answer will work in your favor. It is a random answer that will be removed. Now, I am about to place both names, Big B in a hat.
Mm-hmm. And the person who gets draws first will go first in the competition.
Right. There's no option. This is there's only 2. I'm gonna mix it and not look. Try and mix it as best as possible. The contestant going first tonight, Big B, will be Eric the Swede.
Eric the Swede. Okay.
Okay, so that gives you a slight, perhaps, advantage, depending on how you use your life preservers, Amanda. Guys, are you ready?
I am.
All right, here we go.
Fact or fiction? True or false? Right or wrong? Let's go. It's time to play Believe It or What?
Or what? All right. Are you guys both clear on the rules? Do you have any questions? I know you both played the game before, so all right. Eric, first question goes to you. What geothermal Icelandic site has the same name as a 1980s movie? Is it A, Xanadu? Is it B, The Shining? Is it C, Heaven's Gate? Or is it D, the Blue Lagoon? Would you like me to read them again?
Yes, please.
Geothermal Icelandic site that has the same name as a 1980 movie. Xanadu, The Shining, Heaven's Gate, or the Blue Lagoon?
I'm leaning for Blue Lagoon. I'm going to go for my first lifeline. Can I remove one answer?
We will remove one answer, and that is going to be Heaven's Gate.
Oh, thanks. Right. Well, the only other one that stood out to me was Blue Lagoon, so I'm going to go for Blue Lagoon.
Let's see.
That answer is correct.
What a way to start.
Well done.
What a way to start. Now, Big B, you have to keep track of the lifelines.
I am right in the book.
Sweet.
And you have to also keep track of the score.
Yep.
Right, Amanda. Lots of time. By the way, Jason Scott is saying good luck to both Eric and Amanda out there.
Thank you.
Question number 2, Amanda. Which European country technically shares a border with Brazil because of one of its overseas affiliates do? Is it A, Germany? Is it B, Belgium? Is it C, France? Or D, Great Britain? Do you want the question again?
Oh my God, no. Shit. Can I have the answers again? The answers again?
Of course you can. So this is a European country that is a neighbor of Brazil via one of its overseas departments or affiliates. Is it A, Germany, B, Belgium, C, France, or D, Great Britain?
No idea. Germany.
All right, let's see.
That answer is
Wrong. Incorrect. Goose egg.
Actually, the answer is France, Amanda.
That was my second thought.
A little. It's okay. Lots of time. Cayenne pepper is named after Cayenne, which is the capital of French Guiana. Fun fact for you guys. Eric the Swede, a chance to take a commanding lead.
Right then.
All right, here we go.
This is your next question.
The Finger Licking Good Company piloted a chicken-fingered nail polish. What Finger Licking Good Company piloted a chicken-flavored nail polish? Was it A, Church's Chicken? Was it B, KFC? Was it C, Popeyes? Or was it D, Mary Brown's?
I'm gonna go for KFC.
That answer is correct.
Finger licking good.
All right. Eric is getting a stranglehold on this early, but Amanda, there is lots of time.
I have no faith.
We have faith in you. Believe it or not, the polish came in 2 colors, original and hot and spicy. And it was exclusively sold in Hong Kong.
Of course it was.
All right. Question number 4. All right. In printing, it's the color black. In chemistry, it's potassium. In baseball, it's a strikeout. What letter is it? Is it A, K, B, R, C, T, or D, X? Again, In printing, it's the color black. In chemistry, it's potassium. In baseball, it's a strikeout. K, R, T, or X. Do you wish to use a lifeline, or do you know, Amanda?
I want. This is probably a trick question, but I want to say X. That's the only thing I can think of for baseball.
All right, let's see.
That answer is
Wrong.
Oh, come on.
Incorrect. Goose egg.
It is a K.
It is K.
Well, I thought K for potassium, but I'm like, baseball, what?
Baseball strikeouts are Ks, so they do forward-facing K if you swing. If you don't swing and you get a called strike, you do get a backwards K.
Oh, good God.
Listen, we're still very early in this. You have 3 lifelines left.
Don't forget your lifelines.
What is the score, Big B?
It's 2-0.
2-0.
Oh, lots of time. Lots of time. Eric the Swede.
Yep.
What Scottish poet's works inspired the books of the title of Mice and Men and Catcher in the Rye? What Scottish poet's works inspired the book titles of Mice and Men and Catcher in the Rye? Was it A, Robert Louis Stevenson? Was it B, Robert Burns? Was it C, James Hogg? Or was it D, Walter Alva Scott?
I'm gonna guess Hogg.
Without anything, he goes in, and this is confidence, Big B.
It certainly is.
That answer is
Wrong. Incorrect. Goose egg.
Sorry, Eric. It's Robert Burns.
Right. I heard something Hogg, and I was like, Hogg. Heh, that's funny.
That could eliminate you from the tournament later on. The 2 influential poems, by the way, were titled "Comin' Through the Rye" and "To a Mouse." And believe it or not, they became big novels.
Fun fact, by the way, of Mice and Men is my favorite book.
And did you know the answer, Big B?
I was gonna say Robert. Was it Robert Louis Stevenson?
Oh, okay. So careful asking Big B, ladies and gentlemen. See, it's as was said earlier, it's a very slippery slope. Amanda, this could be a key move. You obviously won't lose any ground because you are the home team, as they say in baseball. But
remember, it's not just 5 rounds; it's the first to 5. So you may be down 2-0, but you can come back.
You could gain a spot here, but you won't lose any ground. So think of this as a free question. What Indian mausoleum was called a teardrop on the cheek of time by Nobel Prize in Literature, as Big B would say, by Nobel Prize in Literature laureate Rabindranath Tagore? A teardrop in the cheek of time. Now think about this. A tomb of Cyrus. B, the Taj Mahal. C, the tomb of Jangahar. Or D, Humayun's tomb. Would you like me to read them again?
Where the hell do you get these questions?
We told you this would not be easy.
Lord.
Well, this is a teardrop in the cheek of time, and it is a mausoleum. You have all 3 lifelines. You could force this question to your opponent. You could ask Big B, or you could eliminate an answer. Tomb of Cyrus, the Taj Mahal, tomb of Jagannatha, or Hyman's tomb.
Okay, eliminate an answer, please.
We will illuminate. We will eliminate the tomb of Cyrus. So you have the Taj Mahal, the tomb of Jangahar, or Humayun's tomb.
Let's try Taj Mahal.
Let's see what the lovely Amanda gets.
That answer is correct.
Oh, God.
You're right back in it, Amanda.
I'm still down one.
But I got to wipe the sweat from my brow. This is too tense. Hey, Nate, can we get an update on the score and the lifelines available to each contestant?
2-1. They both used the eliminate the answer lifeline. So both of them still have the pass the question or ask me.
I do have a question. So if Eric passes the question to Amanda, is there any disadvantage to that in the scoring?
Only for Eric if she gets it right.
Right. So then he would lose his.
Right.
Same for Amanda.
Right.
Okay. I wasn't clear on that. Eric, are you ready?
I am.
Well, by the way, I wanted to tell you about the last one. A mind-boggling 20,000 artisans and 1,000 elephants were involved in the construction of the Taj Mahal. Just to try to keep things light. Eric, here you go. Which letter is omitted from the names of prominent LGBTQ plus dating apps, a website that hosts over 465 million blogs, and many other tech branches? So you're looking for a letter that is omitted from the names of a prominent LGBTQ dating app, a website that hosts over 465 million blogs, and many other tech brands.
Right.
All right, now I gotta move my paper here. Is it O, E, X, or I? So we're looking for a letter that is omitted.
Yeah. Which were the options?
So the options are O, E, X, and I.
O.
Eric says O. Let's see.
That answer is
Wrong. Incorrect. Goose egg.
Is it X?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Is it X?
No, it was not X either. The answer we were looking for was E, as in Grinder, Tumblr, Flickr, and Scribd. They're all missing E. Amanda's probably most knows Grinder.
What?
Why does she know Grinder? Do you know what Grinder is?
So Grinder is GRINDR, and Tumblr, which I don't know what Tumblr is TUMBLR. I think that's the blog.
Do you know what Grinder is? Why would Amanda know Grinder?
I don't know what Grinder is.
That's for gay guys.
Oh, I apologize, Amanda. You're definitely not a gay guy. How's everybody doing out there? In a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break for Mike Jolitz Reads the News to let everyone catch their breath, including myself.
Lord.
We are now in the bottom.
Radio, even though it's a game show, Big B, we still got to have jokes and make fun.
Of course. But just an update, we are now going into the bottom of the fourth round with Eric the Swede ahead 2-1.
Right, and Amanda can tie it now.
Amanda can tie it.
Oh, boy, this is where we need... All right, Amanda. In a 2010 study, people found more mistakes when they marked essays with a pen of what color? People found more mistakes when they marked essays with a pen of what color? So they're marking the essay. Is it A, blue? Is it B, red? Is it C, green? Or is it D, black? Amanda, lifeline answer.
I'm going to say black.
Amanda says black.
That answer is
Wrong. Incorrect.
Surprise, surprise.
The answer is red. The answer is red. They're marking it in red, and they find more mistakes. Eric the Swede.
Yeah.
We'll do 2 more questions, guys, and we're going to give you all a break.
Right.
What actor said, if you had been a public figure since the time you were a toddler, maybe you would value privacy above all else? This actor said, if you had been a public figure since the time you were a toddler, maybe you would value privacy above all else. A, Leonardo DiCaprio. B, Jodie Foster. C, Shirley Temple. And D, Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm going to go for Shirley Temple.
And Eric the Swede is going, what was that song she sang, Big B, when she was a little kid holding the giant lollipop?
Shit.
Was
Now
that
you put me on the spot. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
All right, I'll give you a minute. Anyway, let's see. Is it Shirley Temple, ladies and gentlemen, for a big lead?
that answer is
Wrong. Incorrect. Goose egg.
I would say Jodie Foster.
You are right, Big B. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that's a lifeline that our friends have. The 2-time Academy Award winner made her acting debut in 1968 on the television show Mayberry RFD. While studying at Yale University, she was stalked by John F. Hinckley Jr., who would later try to assassinate then President Ronald Reagan in 1981. And he did that to impress Foster. Good job.
Fun fact, by the way, he is released from prison and is putting out songs on YouTube. Just an FYI.
Is there a song called Jody?
I don't know. I just saw the story.
I'm going to try a wild experiment during this show.
By the way, Shirley Temple sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Was that what I thought? She had like a lollipop in her hand or something, and Somewhere Over the Rainbow was her daughter, Judy Garland.
Oh, was it? Oh, then I'm mistaken.
It was her daughter, Judy Garland, in Wizard of Oz.
Let's see. There's a thing called Google, and I'm going to look it up now.
Okay, while you're doing that, why don't we check in with Mike Jolitz? You guys take a break. What's the score, Big B?
The score going into the bottom of the 5th round is
the yeah, okay.
Eric the Swede is ahead 2-1.
All right, I think Amanda will get this, and then we'll go to Mike Jolitz reads the news. Are you ready, Amanda?
Sure.
Or do you want to call a break before we go to the bottom?
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, God, these words, baby. What princess was traditionally called Badr al-Badr?
What?
Before Disney renamed her. What princess was traditionally called Badr al-Badr before Disney renamed her? Was it Belle? Was it Anna? Was it Jasmine? Or was it Ariel? Two lifelines remaining. Or you can take a stab. It's still a 2-1 contest here.
Okay, can you repeat the princesses again?
Yeah. The princesses are A, Belle, B, Anna, C, Jasmine, or D, Ariel?
No, it's got it. Definitely not Anne. I'm going to say Jasmine. That's kind of my first instinct, but.
For a tie game before the break, or Eric the Swede holding on? I notice no one wants to ask Big B for help. Let's see if I can press the button.
That answer is correct.
Oh, 2-2. 2 life.
Tiebreaker into the break.
Going into the break, we are tied at 2. Remember, it is the first to 5. So we are now tied at 2. And by the way, it was the Good Ship Lollipop.
I knew it. It's the, come on, everybody, before we go to break.
It's the Good Ship Lollipop. It's the good, whatever. I don't know the rest of the words.
I've heard of it.
Candy shop where bonbons play on the Marietta. Oh, look at that. Producer Scotty knew it too. That might come up in your questions. The Good Ship Lollipop will be back in just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I now know that I can. I don't want to. I feel like I'm constantly picking on Amanda, but you're still here, Amanda. You're just in the green room.
I have to go out and come back in. I'm having some issues.
Oh, great. Ladies and gentlemen, here is another favorite segment of ours. 2-2, 2 lifelines left each. Let's go to Mike Reads the News.
Hello, Cave Crew Radio. Where the hell are you guys? Hello, DK, and hello, Sir Big B. It is now time for your news. Pat Robertson is stepping down from the 700 Club. He named his successor also. A relative unknown from Indiana, Lincoln Blowhard, is going to do hosting duties. For the first time in almost 2 years, both the Giants and Jets won in an overtime game on the same day. Wow. Buffalo shut out the Texans 40-0. Damn. Cleveland beat the Vikings. Thanks, Cleveland. The Bears beat the Lions. The Cowgirls won by 8 points over the Panthers. William Shatner's getting ready to go into space on October 12th. He's 90. Did he get a good rate on Priceline.com? I wonder if he's going to be singing this song.
No. I'm a rocket man.
Krista Molman dyed his chest hair pink in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. He normally sports a man bra due to his voluptuous C-cup breastises, but went topless on the newest cover of LGBTQ Quarterly. He's so brave. Speaking of WTF, there's a dude on the digital cover of Playboy's latest online magazine. Yeah. Bet sales are going through the roof. Boring Ass and Tiny Arizona State Fair is back on. Woo! I've never gone. Mostly because it's too small, and I've been to bigger church festivals in Milwaukee. Oh, it's insanely expensive, too. Fuck them. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige will perform at the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show. I'm not going to be a Kyle and say not watching. It might be okay. Mike Tyson said he'd box one of the Logan brothers. Yeah, I'd like to watch him take on both. Smack those two around 5 or 6 rounds. That'd be fun. Alejandro Sanz got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I have no idea who he is. I didn't look him up either. And finally in the news, Joe Biden's approval rating is right down in the shitter. In fact, it's lower than Trump's ever was. Yeah, let's go, Brandon. And finally, guys, it is time for your work. All right, guys, heading over to Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Saturday is going to be high of 73 and partly cloudy. Sunday is going to be 78 with a 30% chance of rain. And Monday is going to be 80 degrees, partly cloudy. Heading over to New York, where Sir Big B lives. Saturday is a high of 68 and cloudy. Sunday, 50% chance of rain and high of 69. And Monday, high of 73, partly cloudy. Sorry, New York. And out here in Surprise, Arizona, it's going to be sunny all the whole weekend. Saturday is going to be high 83, Sunday 82, Monday 84, and then just for extra fun, on Tuesday, dropping down to 70. That's a high. Alrighty, guys. Well, that does it for Mike Reads the News. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week with more fun. All right, later, guys. Bye-bye.
Fact or fiction, true or false, right or wrong. Let's go. It's time to play Believe It or What.
All right. Now I've lost Amanda.
Well, that's not good.
Well, there she is. There she is. Okay, good.
Well, hopefully she can still hear you.
Mike?
I can.
Okay, Amanda can hear me. Eric, can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Doesn't matter if Big B can hear me. It's the good ship.
Lollipop.
Oh, he can hear me. He's singing along with it.
Of course I can hear you.
Ladies and gentlemen, so now it's Eric's turn, correct?
Right.
It is Eric's turn.
All right.
Score is tied at 2. Both contestants have 2 lifelines left.
All right. I wonder if every round is going to be this dramatic. All right. Makeup artist Joanna Balkan says she needed 40 bottles of sunscreen per month to protect what 1990s TV show cast? Was it A, Law and Order? Was it B, Beverly Hills 90210? Was it C, Dawson's Creek? Or was it D, Baywatch?
I have a sneaking suspicion, but I'm going to use my lifeline and go ahead and ask Big B.
Okay, we are going to ask Big B.
So my answer would be Baywatch.
Baywatch, which is D. Do you want to go with that, Eric, this week?
I'm gonna, yeah.
How does that work? Does he have to go with it, or can he change?
No, he doesn't have to go with it. He can. He
No,
can ask me if he...
I just have faith
Okay.
in the glorious Lord that is Big B.
Can you say that again?
The glorious, almighty, all-powerful being that crawled out of a ditch somewhere, Big fucking D. No, B.
Can you write that down for me? And
just let me go grab the golden plates.
Yeah, I want to use that in future intros. The glorious whatever, almighty, yada, yada, yada. All right. Is it right or wrong?
That answer is correct.
All right. So he has the lead, but Amanda hasn't lost any ground, and Amanda also has 1 lifeline advantage.
Correct. Eric has used 2. The only lifeline left. The only lifeline he has left is to pass the question on to Amanda,
which could be dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, according to cast member Alexandra Paul, contracts for all the actors on Baywatch stipulated that no one could gain weight. So not just the sunscreen. If you were on the show, Jason Scott, the king of fast food, you would not be allowed to gain weight.
Harsh.
All right.
Where did Amanda go? Oh, there she is.
There she is.
I can't see myself, but I can hear you.
As long as you can hear me.
I can see you. So
you look fantastic.
Oh, jeez.
In 2017, we're not going back too far, Amanda. In 2017, the site backtrack.com determined the 10 most performed ballets in the world. What composer gave us 3 of them? And it included the first. Was it A, Leo Delibes? Was it B, Sergei Prokofiev? Forgive me my pronunciation. Sergei Prokofiev. Was it C, Peter Tchaikovsky, or was it D, Jean Madeleine Schwessenhofer? Do you want me to read that again?
No, that's fine, because honestly, I have no clue, so I'll ask Big B.
You're going
Great.
to ask Big B. Now, Big B, I want you to think of ballet. So this site Backtrack rated the 10 most performed ballets in the world, and one composer gave us 3 of them, including the first place one.
Mm-hmm.
I won't give you first names. Was it Delibes, Prokofiev, Tchaikovsky, or Schleichenhofer?
First of all, the only ballet I know is Spandau Ballet from the 1980s pop group. All right. So what I'm going to say is for composers, I'm going to say Tchaikovsky.
All right, Amanda, do you want to agree or go on your own?
Sure, I have nothing to lose.
All right. Big B says Tchaikovsky.
That answer is correct.
Oh, yes.
As the reason why I am the king of this competition.
Thank you.
Your boots.
The all-powerful, glorious overlord, I think you mean.
Tchaikovsky's number 1 was the Nutcracker. The other 2 ballets were Swan Lake and Sleeping Beauty. I'm sure we know the titles.
By the way, it's not. By the way, it's not Tchaikovsky. It's Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky.
Score is down.
The Dance on the Sugar Plum Fairies fucking slaps.
The score is now tied at 3. Both contestants only have 1 lifeline left, and that is to pass the question to each other.
I find it very ironic that they have used the same lifeline, and I think it has been successful.
Obviously.
I think so.
Right. Oh, Eric may know this one. This is kind of a weird one.
We'll see.
The 3 actors who starred as Magneto, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange have all played what other character? The 3 actors who starred as Magneto, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange have all played what other character? Is it A, James Bond? Is it B, Basil Fawlty? Is it C, Ebenezer Scrooge? Or is it D, Sherlock Holmes?
D, Sherlock Holmes.
That answer is correct.
Sweet.
Sherlock Holmes is one of the most filmed fictional characters of all time. According to IMDb, Holmes has appeared in a mind-boggling 226 films.
But I kind of want to see Robert Downey Jr. do an Ebenezer Scrooge. That would be.
I think that would be really good. I would love to see that.
I think he'd be awesome as well. All right, Amanda. So far, which has been the only FIFA World Cup host not to make it out of the group stage? So far, which has been the only FIFA World Cup host not to make it out of the group stage? Sounds like you've got a new lifeline there. A, Sweden. B, Mexico. C, the United States. Or D, South Africa. The only FIFA host not to make it out of the first round.
Oh my God, these questions.
I think I know this.
Mexico, the United States, or South Africa.
I don't know. Let's try South Africa.
Amanda for the tie. You ready for this, Big B?
Yep.
You ready, Amanda?
No.
That answer is correct.
Wow.
Congratulations. It is South Africa. Did you know what sport that was?
No. I'm just
Soccer.
guessing.
It was soccer.
FIFA is soccer.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And that was a great answer.
That was okay. So now let's reset the rules here.
Yeah.
We are officially tied at
we're
4.
And this is the final point.
Right. So we are officially tied at 4. The winner is race to 5. Now, keep in mind what I said previously. Eric goes first. Amanda goes second. If Eric gets this next question correct, Amanda still has a chance to tie. If Eric gets this next question wrong and Amanda gets it correct, she is the winner. And we will go this way for every single round from now on.
Yeah.
Now, let's get clarification. Let's say Eric passes the question to Amanda and she gets it right.
She wins.
Okay. So a very dangerous lifeline left. You have to be really sure your opponent, and you've gotten to know them very well throughout the course of the shows. Let's take a minute, Big B, and why don't you get a fun fact from each of our guests or a favorite memory from the show?
Well, first, let's start with Eric because we met Eric first many years ago. What is your favorite memory from our show?
Yes.
No, he obviously doesn't like the show very
I know
much.
he never listens to it. He vaguely
God,
remembers
I
it.
hate this show so much.
What about arguing with Stu about the saunas or the last?
That was actually pretty good.
You were dry. And by the way, how are our avatars doing?
Avatars? Oh yeah, that. I haven't procrastinated. I don't even have a pro in my name. Working on it.
Well, what's a fun fact about you? That someone who never knew you, someone who never heard you on the show, so you can't use My Little Pony.
Fair point.
What's another fun fact about you that you like to do? Or
Well, this would be so much more easy if I was a fun person. Let's see. Nope. That's not fun nor a fact. Yeah. Can I like hold?
If this wasn't a tournament show, that's not fun nor a fact would absolutely be the show name.
well, we can still have a show name. I hope you're taking notes because we got a lot of fun.
I'm keeping score of this game.
Oh God, I'm reading all the questions and playing the audio and trying to make sure you all can fucking hear me.
All right, I'm writing that down.
By the way, Eric, any news on the snakes? Are you still at the same place? You living with your dad?
I'm here. I can't remember much about snakes.
Well, you were telling us last time that you were catching snakes.
There were snakes
Look, I have a couple of. Huh?
Up in the cabin house. There's snakes.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, they're still there. I mean, that's the thing. I live in Sweden. The most dangerous animal we have is that snake, and if it bites you, you get a mild hangover, basically. So welcome to Sweden. This is extremely dangerous. Just don't poke the bears.
I'm beginning to think this whole fucking show, this whole 8 seasons, Big B, has been a bad dream.
It's going to be like fucking the end of Newhart when you just wake up and it was a bad dream.
All right, Amanda, can you tell us a fun fact or a favorite part of the show?
I'm a mom of 3. I love plants. I really miss my pole dancing. So actually, sorry. Well, pole dancing, my pole fitness, and fun like about the show. I mean the laughs. It's a great show. And I enjoy that Jason and I can share this together. So it's nice that he introduced me to you guys.
And that's a fun fact about Amanda. She, Jason, who got through us through the phone losers guy.
Yeah, well, Brad.
That's right.
And Brad, the prank call guy.
Right. Jason was listening when Brad was on because he was a fan of Brad, became a fan of us, and introduced Amanda to us. And now Amanda is a fan.
Even though the funny fact of that goes even further is that I'm closer. I'm in the same province as Jason, yet he met me from some guy in Wyoming.
That is very true.
Yeah. And let's go back to the pole dancing.
Fitness.
Is there a certain scent you like to burn while pole dancing?
No. There's like 6 of us in a room. It's exercising. I don't do this. I don't do this from home.
What is your favorite scent from Scentsy?
Melanie means.
My favorite scent would be winterberry apple tea. Actually, I have a lot of them. Yeah, Johnny Appleseed. What got me hooked on Scentsy was the sun-kissed citrus.
You know, my favorite has always been the Ocean. I don't even know if it's still available.
Ocean comes back as Bring Back My Bar. It's a good scent.
My Ocean one, I keep at the back of the drawer, and when Isby is like sleeping in or something, I put all the Ocean into all the Scentsies around the house. It's just a very fresh.
It's nice.
Yeah. I also like the pine one at Christmas. Oof. Eric, do you have Scentsy in Sweden, or is that something that's like banned over there? Scentsy. It's like a candle that doesn't have a wick.
I don't know if you could, like, it's warmers and you melt the mat. Wax.
Yeah, we have that. We have like those candle parties as well, where people sell candles and also censors. And I know that my mom was into that, and also my sister, and also
one last question here, because we were trying to corner Amanda with this earlier, Big B. Eric, if you had to choose between buying from your sister or your mom, would that cause friction?
No. I mean, I would probably just think, okay, who can I piss off more with saying no?
See now, I want to direct this to Amanda because we were talking. My wife has her own Scentsy dealer, and I have Amanda. But what will Amanda do as far as discounts go to keep me as a customer and not let me go over to the person that is in my neighborhood?
I always send you gifts, and you will have another one on the way.
Oh, really?
Well, you
okay.
will. Not yet. It's coming. But you'll have, and it's going to be different this time. It won't be a scent circle.
Okay. Can you just send me anything that's Just Breathe, that scent? I love that scent.
I'll see what I have, and if I don't have anything, I can definitely order something.
Okay.
I love that. Maybe I can do you one better, actually. Ooh. If you don't buy from me, I'm going to burn your golden plates.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He may be a warlock, Big B. I'm not sure.
Well, so then Eric can sign up under me. So I'll gain a recruit, and then Big B can buy off of Eric. There we go.
Perfect.
Ooh, look at that.
It's a win-win for everybody.
But then you get
look at this pyramid. It's
That's exactly what it is. It's a fucking pyramid scheme. If Eric was to do that and sign up under you and become a dealer, and I buy from Eric, do you get money off of that?
I still get it. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So everybody gets paid. Yeah.
Here's my question.
It is the definition of a pyramid scheme.
You guys are far too relaxed.
But
You're tied
everybody
4
gets
to
paid.
4, and you should be shitting your pants right now. My question is, if Isbia signs up and she's under you, and I order Scentsy, will I get things at a discount, and will you still earn money? Because she's a consultant. Big B, this is the name of the show, right?
The Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
And by the way, Jason is saying it's a Blue Mountain scent. Don't get me started on fucking Blue Mountain. I've been asking for a fucking year and a half.
I know. It ain't coming. He's the biggest bullshitter I've ever in my life. All right, guys, we got to get back to this. 4 to 4, 1 lifeline left each, and it is pass the question to your opponent, which could be now, Big B. I'm still curious. So Eric passes the question to Amanda, and Amanda gets it wrong. And then Eric gets the next question right. Does Amanda still have the chance to tie?
Yes.
Okay.
Because what you're doing is giving up your answer in that round.
Right.
So you're still tied. And if Eric gives it up and Amanda gets it wrong, that goes as basically both of them got it wrong in that round. So then you move on to the next round.
All right. Eric, are you ready?
I am.
Back to business, which is what I've been trying to do this entire time until Big B wants to talk more about scented candles.
Oh, wait, candles?
You know what? I made my own, motherfucker.
There's another nomination for the show name. Another nomination for the show name. I made my own, motherfucker. Chai Huey. That's my favorite answer of the whole show. Anyway, all right, Eric, let's get serious. You should be very nervous, by the way. What city elected Sadiq Khan, spelled Sadiq Khan, its first mayor from an ethnic minority in 2016? Was it A, Liverpool, England? Was it B, Greater London, England? Was it C, Birmingham, England? Or was it D, Manchester, England? Liverpool, Greater London. I have no idea how that is different than London. Birmingham or Manchester?
Let's go for Birmingham. I just have a feeling.
He's got a feeling it's Birmingham. Let me bring up my soundboard after all these shenanigans we were having. All right, here we go.
That answer is
wrong. Incorrect. Goose egg.
It is London.
It's not London, Big B. You're shoving up your ass.
I thought it was London.
Greater London.
Oh, Greater London. Yes. Okay.
And you'd have to ask Afka what the difference is of the. I remember him complaining about this guy, so he must live in Greater England.
I guess
or
so.
London. I mean, Khan is also the first Muslim mayor of a major Western capital city. Amanda, do you know what's going on right now?
It's my turn.
And you have a chance to win.
Hang on, I lost my spot.
With these questions tonight, I don't know.
Well, it's tied 4-4, so you've gotten 4 correct.
It's just shit luck.
Get this one right and I'm out.
You get this one right, you are the champion. Oh,
No.
well, you are the victor of the first round matchup.
And you still have a lifeline, and you would have another opportunity to tie if Eric did get this right. I was just about to ask you about FIFA again, but I found my spot. Just what I need. Another show on controversy. It's a Ponzi scheme. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This whole show has been a Ponzi scheme. All right. You ready?
Sure.
Or the win, or we'll just have more fun. Worldwide, which? I thought it said what? Worldwide, which is the most commonly transplanted organ from living donors? Once again, worldwide, which is the most commonly transplanted organ from living donors? Is it A, the kidney? Is it B, the colon? Is it C, the lung? Or is it D, hearts? What is the most commonly transplanted organ from a living donor? Colon, lung, heart.
I'm gonna say kidney.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Could be that, or it could be ladies and gentlemen, is the kidney the most commonly transplanted organ? Or do we have another question? Ready? How you feeling, Amanda?
Well, it's the only thing that makes sense to me, especially since you're saying living. So I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, before we go to the answer, I'm just curious. I always thought a heart was living because that's like what beats.
Yeah, but aren't you meaning from a living person?
Yeah, the way I interpret the question is from a person that's alive.
Yeah.
So if you replace their heart, they're dead.
That's
That answer is correct.
okay.
Nice one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda is the winner of the first matchup of the first round.
By the way, Jason Scott protests and he says breast implants.
Oh, for crying out loud. Of course he would.
Congratulations, Amanda. Eric, a great
Good job,
win.
Eric.
Again, it was the luck of the questions. I thought you did very well.
Yeah. I mean, I just appreciate it. It was really fun being here. And yeah, the biggest congratulations to the clear winner. And also, as a new head priest of a budding religion, I guess I'm going to name you highest priestess of the Church of Big B.
Okay, you got to write
your
this
name
shit
engraved
down.
on your very separate platinum placard.
You got to write this shit down, Big B. I know you like to pretend that you're busy, even though you haven't been doing shit the entire show, except saying, I can't hear you.
Maybe if you could figure out how to work a fucking computer once in a while, we could get this done.
I think I did a pretty good job. Anyway, Eric, you don't get off that easy. Number one, we definitely want to have you back on the show. Everyone loves you, including myself and Big B.
I love being here.
And if Big B, here's a new twist to the story.
Ooh.
If another contestant defaults on their entrance into the tournament, for instance, they don't show up or can't show up, Eric the Swede is the wild card.
Ooh. I like that. So we have 6 more entrants to go. If one of them defaults, Eric could be brought back in for that additional first round matchup.
I mean, can I get 1 day's heads up just so I don't have to stay up until 4 a.m. every Friday?
No, so what would happen is if we have scheduled a matchup and the both contestants agree, we go on air and one of them does not show up for whatever reason, we will cancel that matchup, let you know to take their place, and we will schedule it accordingly.
And then for the entire show, the person that showed up will beat the fuck out of them.
Exactly.
We'll just abuse them for like an hour and a half.
What happens if Mike Devine doesn't show up and Isbia is the one? Will you abuse Isbia for the entire show?
Oh, you know I will. I've got paybacks. I've got paybacks. All right. Amanda, we're going to ask you to stay for the post-show interview. But Eric, you are awesome. You know how much we love you. We wouldn't ask you. We just want to have you come hang out with us some night as well.
Yeah, I look forward to it. And again, biggest congratulations, and I wish you all the best. I'm going to go sleep now.
All right.
Thank
See
you.
you. We love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. Eric is out. All right. So, I do have to. So we need to interview Amanda. Jason says, "What an honor, Amanda." Well, you know what? Unlike you, Jason, Amanda has a history of success on this show. Not only making money off both of us by selling us candles without wicks. She is the champion of Choo Choo Mania. Big B, you called this.
I did call it.
Always thought, and Amanda's going to slap me, but I've always thought that, and you guys know, I always cheer for Amanda. When anyone's ever picking on her, I always stick up for Amanda. But Eric just seemed to be, to me, one of those people with like a photogenic memory.
Mm-hmm.
And Big B called it. You picked Amanda in the first round.
I did. I said going into it, I said Amanda has an advantage because she listens almost on a weekly basis. She's been through, believe it or not, a couple of times. She is the Choo Choo Mania champion, so she's already competed in a competition on the show. And Eric is, like we said, it's 2:00 in the morning over in Sweden, and he's tired. So she immediately has an advantage because it's still East Coast time. It's only 9:23. So she's more awake than Eric. I said Amanda has an advantage in this round, and she's going to pull it off, and she did. She came back. So just to score, Eric jumped out to a very quick 2-0 lead. After two rounds, Eric was up 2-0.
His questions were easy. I was getting them right. I was like, damn.
So
Jason Scott apparently is her agent now.
Right, he discovered her.
Producer Scotty beats the shit out of Jason Scott, and I hate producer Scotty.
So Eric the Swede jumps out to a very quick 2-0 lead. Amanda jumps in round 3, picks up one. It's now 2-1. They both get it wrong in round 4. In round 5, Amanda ties it up 2-2 after 5 rounds. Round 6, they both use their lifelines and ask me. Both answers were correct. So again, they remain tied at 3. Next round, both got them correct. Remain tied at 4. We go into almost a sudden death situation. Eric could have a chance to take a 5-4 lead. He gets the question wrong. Amanda, with the chance to win, rises to the occasion, gets the answer correct, pulls it out 5-4. An amazing comeback after being down 2-0 right off the bat.
Now, you had said at the beginning you were very nervous. How did you compose yourself?
I didn't. I really didn't.
But you did. I mean, like if I was down 2-0, I'd be like, for fuck's sakes, I would beat myself down. And I love trivia. Like I whenever I can, I watch Jeopardy and I do pretty good. And Big B's a trivia guy. But when you're down 2-0, you got to start kind of doubting yourself a little bit. But you just put your head down and did it, right?
I was just like, whatever, it's for fun. Like, let's just do that. And some of the questions, like, I know potassium is K, but it seemed too simple to be that. So, like it's stupid things. Like even the red pen. Yeah, you correct in red, but I don't know. It just seemed too simple.
See, and sometimes the most obvious answer is the answer.
Yeah.
Like when the question was asked, I knew immediately it was a red pen because that's what everybody corrects it.
Yes, exactly. But to me, it's like, no, that's too obvious. So I was like, okay, well,
the obvious, like I think the kidney was pretty much a giveaway, but
right.
Sometimes the obvious is the answer. So why did neither of you, in your opinion, not give the opponent the question?
Well, that, like you said, it kind of gives them the advantage, right? If they get it right. So why would you opt to use that? I don't know. To me, that'd be my very last resort.
Okay.
Unless it was like a super hard question. I had the feeling that they wouldn't know it, but I wouldn't waste that not to give them the upper hand.
All right. Well, since you're going to the second round, I should give you a little insight.
Oh, Lord.
In the second round, the opponents, Big B, will lose a lifeline.
Ooh.
They will only be allowed to use 2 of the 3.
Ooh, interesting.
In the final round, before we see who faces you, they will only be allowed 1 lifeline.
Very nice.
When it gets to you, there's no lifeline.
I've never had a lifeline. My opponent does not get a lifeline. We go head to head. By the way, so you advance to the second round. You will face off against the winner of the CJ Ripka Afka blood feud that continues.
I almost put that as a give me that she is going to advance to the semifinals.
Oh,
I don't know.
Push it.
Whatever it is.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the CJ Ripka Afka blood feud continuation, and Amanda will face off against the winner.
Now, what would happen if CJ Ripka or, Afka did not show up? Eric the Swede swipes in, wins.
Ooh.
And we have a rematch.
Wow. Look at that. Let's give it one further. What happens if let's just say Mike Devine doesn't show up against Isbia? Eric the Swede jumps in and wins, and then wins against the winner of the Scott versus Scott matchup. And Amanda comes and beats the winner of the CJ Ripka versus Afka. That matchup, the semifinal matchup for the person to face off against me, would be Amanda versus Eric the Swede.
And I have decided there's going to be a very special gift. If they even make it to face you, there will be a gift. And if they win, there will be a bigger gift.
I get nothing.
No, you're part of the show.
I'll send you more Scentsy.
If you want the shirt that Amanda has on, you have to buy it, baby.
Yes,
the way it goes. Now, I may go to various contestants like Afka and get a donation of tea and a donation of Scentsy, and the grand prize may just be free shit that I've gotten from everyone. You never know.
You never know.
So next week we're back in the saddle, and it's a normal show.
Yes, we have to schedule whoever is going to be in the next round. There's no guarantee it's going to be CJ versus Afka. It could be any one of the remaining 3 first-round matchups.
I'm just the easiest ones to schedule will be Scotty and Scott,
right?
Jason Scott, because they're in the Eastern Zone, and Isbia and Divine because they're in the Eastern Zone. The hardest one to schedule is going to be. I would like to leave Amanda's opponent to the very end.
Well, it builds it up for the CJ and Afka blood feud to be the final matchup of the first round. So I'm all for that.
Amanda, did you know that Jason Scott is taking you to Kingston next week?
Did. Yes, I knew that.
All right.
We're going to Fort Henry.
Oh, nice. And I remember the pictures from Fort Henry. They were very excellent.
We're doing the Pumpkin Inferno, though.
Oh.
By the way, if I make it to Prescott, Canada next year, I think that's what it's called. We are going to get together.
Yes, we are.
And we will broadcast the show from somewhere.
Just on the streets.
So I've never been there. I have no fucking idea.
You make it to Prescott, Canada. I'll take some vacation and I'll go up there.
Well, we're supposed to go because that's where my son's girlfriend lives. So we're supposed to make a trip up there next year.
How this relationship is lasting so long, I think my kid's gone through 4 in the past 4 weeks.
Oh, my son sent her some shit that we bought while we were on vacation from the Museum of Glass. He sent her some shit. She got it. She likes it. Now, her father told her because he sent her stuff, she has to send him stuff. So now we're expecting a package back.
That's so cute.
It's little 14-year-old love.
Exactly.
I'm very suspicious of her father.
By the way, her father looked us up.
Yeah, but if I had a daughter, I don't think I'd be encouraging her to send some guy in Queens, New York.
So my son had mentioned that I do this show. Her father looked us up, and I am now known as Big B. Apparently, I guess he's a fan now, and I am known as Big B.
So because this guy's a fan, he's going to sell his daughter as a dowry to your son.
I am the Duke of Stench Alley. I am royalty.
Wait a minute. You'll have dual citizenship because of your son, and you and I can spend entire eternity in an old age home together.
But we'd have to retire to Calgary somewhere on the west coast of Canada.
I did tell you if this border ever fucking opens, my wife is dual, so I can. The only problem is you don't have insurance up there, so I can't afford to live in an old age home with you.
By the way, speaking of the border, I know somebody in Canada who's a friend of mine that we've known for years. He's actually regular on the Science Channel. He came over here, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. The border is open if you're going to fly. You cannot drive over the border, but you can fly into the United States. So the border is semi-open.
But you have to quarantine, and you have to have that.
No, you don't. You do not have to quarantine.
But you have to have that thing shoved up your nose, which is the entire reason I got the shot.
As far as I know, you don't have to do that either. When he came down, it's funny, quick story. He came down because he works for the Science Channel. He does a lot of stuff on the Science Channel. He's an explorer, so to speak.
Is your friend Bill Nye?
No. His name is George Karunis. He lives in Toronto. And if you look up the Science Channel and look up shows of What on Earth and Strange Evidence, he's on it all the time.
Why has he never been on our show?
Because he's in another country every other fucking week. So this instance,
he's like 4 hours from me.
Yeah, he lives in Toronto. So apparently in Canada, and you can confirm this, you can get mixed shots. Like he got a Pfizer vaccine, and he got
That was a David Suzuki. He doesn't even know who David Suzuki is.
I have no idea who David Suzuki is. So he got a Pfizer shot and a Moderna shot. And for the Science Channel, he's supposed to go to Antarctica. But they don't recognize him as being vaccinated because he got mixed shots. So he had to come to the U.S. to get a different shot.
Is going to recognize you as being vaccinated. That is
somebody.
Who is standing at the border of Antarctica going, may I see your vax pass?
Apparently somebody, because this is a Discovery Channel funded trip. And the Discovery Channel asked him to he has to come down. So he came to New York because he knows, me, he knows a friend of mine, he knows a bunch of people here to get his second Pfizer shot. So now he's got 3. He's got 2 Pfizer and 1 Moderna. But he didn't have to quarantine. He didn't have to test. He flew over the border. He said the border is open as far as flights go. You can't drive, but you can fly over the border if you want.
Apparently November 21st.
A day before my birthday.
Jason, he won't know who that is either.
I don't know who that is. No.
Dr. Tam is that Fauci. That's our Fauci.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Anyway, according to rumors, November 21st, the border will open and we can drive over double vaxxed, no swab up your nose. I have been checking like crazy. My family wants to go to a football game. There are Lion tickets available. I'm checking all the Red Wing games. We have just received great news in this province, Amanda, because I know you're double vaxxed. Indoor events now have no limits.
Oh.
We can now have full stadiums at concerts, sporting events, and yada yada. It was just announced this afternoon.
Interesting.
So I'm going on trying to get Leaf tickets. But anyway.
Time to look into some concerts.
There you go. All right. Okay, kids, we got to go. I think I can put the poster up in the show because I figured everything out at the end of things.
Are we naming the show now that I had to write down a bunch of shit?
Oh, you wanted to. You were bitching about it earlier that name the show. I've been keeping score. I gotta add 1 + 1. How the hell you want me to fucking name the show?
Well, when you're struggling to keep everything together while you figure out how to use a fucking computer.
Listen, I think once we got the show rolling, it went without a hitch.
It did, I have to say.
All right. Amanda, how many show names do you think Big B has?
Maybe 3.
All right. She says 3. I'm going to agree with her. Amanda, by the way, do you have a name for this show?
No, I really don't.
Not the priest of the Church of Big B.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the priestess now.
That was very strange.
She is the highest priestess of the Church of Big B.
That was very strange. Anyway, I did have some, but now I forgot. Big B.
I have 4.
Oh, 4. And Amanda, as the winner, will choose the name of the show, by the way.
Okay. First one off, It's a Ponzi Scheme.
I love that. I have to find it to learn. Jason, can you message me how to spell that?
Ponzi.
Ponzi scheme. Yeah, I love that one.
Next, I don't know if we can use because there's a curse word, but it is I made my own, motherfucker.
Oh. You can put an asterisk for the.
Yeah, I don't know if we could use that. I did like that too. I made my own motherfucker.
Next one up, it's like the end of Newhart.
That was a good one too. The end of Newhart. Yeah, next one.
And finally, which is my favorite from Eric, that's not fun nor effect.
Oh, that was funny.
I don't even remember that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, right, when he was trying to think of something.
Right, when he was trying to think of a fun fact.
Yes.
He just blurted out, that's not fun nor a fact.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say I still like It's a Ponzi Scheme, and it will definitely make it into the show notes. I made my own motherfucker. Yeah, it's difficult to get across social media with that, but
you could put mother effer.
Yeah, we could. It's like the end of Newhart. Who said that, baby?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
Only I make references like that.
That was beautiful. Well, sometimes I come up with the odd strange thing.
Yeah, me and you, nobody else would come up with these references.
Right. We're just older than dirt.
Right.
And that's not fun or a fact.
Nor a fact.
Sorry.
That's not fun nor a fact.
Nor a fact. Okay. And Jason picking on you as always. I hope they face off again and Amanda fucking destroys him.
I can't see the comments.
It says Amanda never watched Newhart, and you know how I can tell Jason never watched Newhart either because he put it as 2 words.
Yeah,
he put it as 2 words.
This is not heart to heart, okay?
Right? It's 1 word.
You got the wrong show. And then right out of the blue, this pops up. Like, is this a delayed comment? I haven't insulted you in 45 minutes, you piece of shit. Do they have dog scent? That should be another one. I'm writing that down for the show notes.
Wet dog.
Do they have wet dog scent?
Yeah, that's gross.
Do they have dog scent? Don't remember that.
Jason says they ran a bed and breakfast. You are correct, Jason. They did run a bed and breakfast. What state did they run a bed and breakfast in?
Oh, shit.
Let's play Believe It or What right now over chat.
Believe It or What celebrity challenge.
Let's go, Jason. What state did they run a bed and breakfast in?
Oh, shit. Amanda, what are you naming the show? I need to go pee and I need to eat. And you probably got to make sure your kids are still breathing.
And they are.
Mean.
I like the Ponzi scheme or the I made my own mother effer.
Well, we can't do that.
You can if you put effer. You're not putting fucker.
But symbols don't do well in iTunes.
What?
You have to put an asterisk. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in iTunes. And Jason's got you wrong. I think it's Vermont.
All right, you guys can face off in a special sidecar version of Believe It or What. Heart to heart trivia, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a Ponzi scheme?
Sure.
All right, it's a Ponzi scheme. But I guarantee you, that's not fun nor a fact. And it's like the end of Newhart. And do they have dog scent? We'll all make it into the show, ladies and gentlemen. That's how much we love you. All right, Amanda, you can go watch Hallmark or whatever you do in your private.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Bye, guys.
Congratulations. And we will see you. This is going on the whole year, so you might not have to come on again. We still got to get through the rest of the rounds.
Sounds good.
All right.
Wintertime is better.
It's coming very soon.
Thank you very much for listening to the show. Now stay safe, take care, and wash your hands.
I want you to pack up and get out.
Get the hell out of here! Go! Just go! Get out! Get the hell out!
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Shut up!
And then I tweeted, have many millions between Facebook and Twitter. It's great. It's like owning a newspaper without the losses. It's incredible.